Hello family and welcome new viewers. In this video, a sister in Christ had a vision like many other believers like yourself on this channel. Stay to the end and share with non-believers alike for the message to read them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I watched a video of a young girl, 11 years old, who Jesus took into the clouds and showed her the rapture. She described it beautifully, and it matches 1 Thessalonians 4:17 for sure, where it says Jesus will meet us in the clouds. Of course, don't confuse that with the second coming, because the second coming means Jesus comes down to earth. Meeting us in the clouds before the tribulation is not a second coming, because he hadn't come. He's in the clouds. He's calling us up, pulling us out, and rescue. Why do we believe in the rapture and the rescue? Because God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And when Jesus tells us that there is going to be, like the days of Lot, like the days of Noah, what is the common denominator there? Both of them had rescue of the righteous, and he pulled them out to safety first. This little girl's vision, she said that when they pulled all the people up into the clouds that were worshiping and watching for the rapture, that she saw fire and brimstone fall down on the people on the earth that were not his. Fire was thrown down. So that absolutely is a common denominator too, that verifies God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He pulls his people out before the wrath is poured out on the earth. So this is wonderful stuff. Now, God also told us that our young children will have these visions and dreams. And she's a young 11-year-old. I was young when I had the vision of after the rapture. If you believe, and I want y'all to really take this into consideration, if you're not willing to obey and follow God now while it's legal, while it's not a threat of you being thrown into a camp, while it's not a threat of you losing your job, then you will not be willing to stand for God when the rapture happens and your head being cut off is the only option. So don't fool yourself into thinking that you're going to be willing to do that. Then test yourself with this. If you truly believe that the vaccination is the mark of the beast, which I do not believe that. I do believe that it is the spoken of in Revelation as bringing an illness that kills a third of the world. I do believe that. But it has been forced on people. Laid down, held down, jabbed in their arm without their consent. So it has to be free will to lose your soul. So I believe that it's evil. I think it's of Satan, absolutely. But let me ask you this. If you truly believe that this is not for you, and then you cower down and do it and cave on that, then how do you think you're going to not cower down and cave to taking the mark in your hand and your forehead that's already here as an option? So test yourself. God said be ready and watch. If you don't believe in the rapture, it's not for you. It's only for there were 10 virgins, 5 were wise, 5 were foolish, 5 were watching for them with their oil in their lamps, and 5 did not. 5 were left behind, 5 went.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never failed me all my days.